Good afternoon. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Hi, everybody. It's a beautiful May day. It is Thursday, May 12th, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Do you look how warm and hot it is outside? Things are turning, folks. We're into the warmer weather now, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, Monday to Friday at noon. A little lunchtime fun for you guys today, telling everybody what's going on, and all the shows are dedicated to the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, the teachers, the farmers, the policemen, the firemen, and especially people like you. Thank you for tuning in. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. And to book a show, give us a call at 847-769-8609. Today is Thursday, May 12th, and we're going to have a great show for you guys today. Now, I want to start right by starting off with some of our great sponsors. McCampbell Law Group. That's Roy McCampbell, attorney at law and statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. That's right, folks. If you're looking for a good lawyer, honest guy, call my buddy Roy McCampbell at 708-275-4264. And then let's not forget our good buddies from Deutz Power Center. They're right out of Elgin, Illinois, servicing the construction and diesel industry for the last 100 years, man. Give Sal a call at 224-276-6550. And don't forget, folks, let's also remember our good buddies of Airtight Windows, siding and specialist, family-owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight, man. Lou and the family's been around a long time. They can take care of you. Call for that free estimate, 708-788-5000. And let's not forget those great Don Esteban cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Now that it's getting much warmer out there, you might be able to smoke those cigars out in the backyard, out on the front porch, when you're golfing, mowing the lawn, doing what you're doing. Hand roll cigars. You can ask for the Tony Ocean specials or any kind that you like. Give Javier a call at 727-366-7536. Follow us on Twitter. You can see the show on Twitter, folks, and you can also see Ocean's Pit on YouTube at the same time. So 3 different ways to watch Ocean's Pit Monday through Friday. Trico Hair Experts out of Rosemont, Illinois, recreating great hair days. Give them a call at 773-997-8888. Now, we had a great show last night at Avanzari in Lombard. I want to thank Jerry Jams for being there, of course. Carl and Paula Doty. It was great seeing you guys, folks. Great seeing Mary and her friends. And it was great seeing Patrick Haig. Thanks for stopping by, Patrick. Tony, what's up? Yvette, Janine, how are you doing, my good friend? Albert, how are you doing, buddy, from the Ron Onesti organization? So we got a great day. Don't forget to check out Hardcore Italians. Check out their Facebook page and give them a like. Tina St. Angelo. Hi, Tony. First time I saw you perform was at the Rat Pack Piper's Alley in the 90s. Congratulations on your 30 years. Well, thank you, Tina St. Angelo. I appreciate that very much. We had a lot of great fun at Piper's Alley, produced by Ron Onesti. It was a great play. I had a great time. Kathy, Joanne, Luann, thank you. Now, it's funny if you guys been watching the show, folks. I have an intro. Christine, I just want to shout out and say happy birthday, my friend. Give it up for Christine Mexer, folks. It's her birthday today. She follows Ocean's Pit. Thank you, Christine, and hope you're having a great, maybe having a little birthday cocktail, whatever you're doing on this beautiful day. I hope you have a great weekend on your birthday. Now, we usually have the intro, and then we have the song that we do at the end of the night. Now, both of these songs were written for me. Nelson Santiago made the song, the intro, and I have the rights to that song. And at the end of the show, Nick Sahajas did the Tony Ocean when we end the show. This is for Ocean's Pit. And you always seem that every time for the last year, something comes up saying these songs are copyrighted. So I'm fighting with them all the time, every time I play the intro. And I've asked both of the writers, who I own the rights to, so we're going to have to try working on that. It's a little, so you never know with Restream and Facebook and social media, everybody's a little kind of edgy and you got to watch out. So It is what it is. Anyway, folks, tonight we'll be at a beautiful place called Postatanos in Oak Brook. The return of Rhino Ryan back from North Carolina. He'll be joining us tonight, and the incomparable, the lovely voice of the great Lisa P. will be singing with us tonight. That's a 7:30 hit. It's going to be a great night there, folks. Tomorrow night we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg with Rhino. Saturday and Sunday, doubleheader, baby. We're going to be at the Club Arcada Speakeasy in St. Charles with the main event band on Saturday. Daryl Armenstad, Tony Toto, and Danny Ramonde. Now, that show starts at 8 o'clock. And then Sunday, we'll be there at 4 o'clock for Sinatra Sunday with Jerry Jams. So, hope you're feeling better, Jerry. Jerry said he woke up with a headache. Maybe too many shots. Who knows? Where is Laura today? I am sorry Laura's not with us today. As you know, her best friend, unfortunately, her daughter passed away. And yesterday was the wake. So we all went to the wake. And, usually the wakes happen. And then right after the wake, you go to a dinner or something, right? For the funeral. Well, I guess she was cremated. So today they had the luncheon. So my wife and daughter went to the luncheon, and that's why she's not with us today here on Thursday. But she does say hello to everybody. I wanted to start off by saying a big hello and welcome home. My future son-in-law, Eric, is finally home, ladies and gentlemen. He's home. That's right. After suffering a heart attack almost 11 days ago, with double bypass at the age of 25 years old, he is home, resting and recuperating. So welcome home, Eric, and I hope you're relaxing. And just remember, I know he's 25, he's hungry, he's the kind of guy that, doesn't like to have help, and, he's got that male thing in him, but you got to remember something, Eric. Take your time, baby steps. You got plenty of time to live, man. Thank God gave you another shot. And you know what? Take it. And Nino will be by your side. We are with you. And if you're watching today, we love you very much, Eric. But he's home in his bed and recuperating 6 to 8 weeks. So thank you again for all the prayers that you gave, Eric. And very good. It's going to be great. Our love to Eric and Nina. Tony D, what's up, brother? I've not seen my friend Tony and Denise for a long time. I really do miss you guys. So thank you, guys. I hope you guys are good. So we have a lot of good stuff coming up, folks. Let me give you some stuff. We all know what's happening. Sunday, May 29th. That's right. 30-year anniversary party at the Des Plaines Theater. I'm so excited for these 30 years, folks. We have a big, the guests are just going to be great. Are these great entertainers that I've worked with through the years, and some new people as well. And I just try to get everybody involved as much as I could. So we start off with Nick Hodges and the Chicago Hitmen, same band that we had at the St. Jude's thing. Great band that is. And speaking of that band, Chris Minardi, my guitar player, who's going to be our guest tomorrow. So we'll be talking to Chris Minardi tomorrow. So the band, Nick Hodges, of course. Then we got Diva Montel, the incomparable Diva Montel. We have Mrs. Kim Peterson LeFew. What a voice on her. My sister, Tanya Carrara, the powerful Regina Karma from the main event band. So those are the women singing. Comic Matt Cassane doing Trump, Chris Farley, and all his other impersonators. That's going to be an intermission. That's Matt Cassane. How about from the original Chicago Rat Pack? We started 30 years ago with Ron Onesti. The great Jack D'Amico will be with us. Then, of course, we got the great John Vincent from the Chicago Cubs, who sings the national anthem at all the Chicago home games. And he's also the great Sinatra guy. He sings a lot of great songs. He'll be joining us on the stage as well. We're also going to have, of course, the main event band. We're going to have Tony Toto, Danny Ramonde, Daryl Armenstad. So, and then we go right to the bands. We got the Oceans Rat Pack, Bill Saratella and Elliot Winbush. Frank and Sammy Man will be joining us. I'm excited there. We're going to have the Dream Police. That's right. Tommy, Nikki, Mark, and Billy. Dream Police. With Cheap Trick. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then, of course, we got my brand new rock band called Mojo's Jukebox doing the after party about 5 o'clock. The show's going to end at 5. So 5:30, Mojo's Jukebox will do a good 45-minute set after party of great 60s, 70s, and 80s songs. It's going to be great. Sunday, May 29th. And, of course, Master of Ceremonies, Ron Onesti, and my good buddy Mike and Tracy from Good Clean Fun. Remember, Mike was part of Hermits, Peter Noon's band, and he's going to do one of his hits that Peter Noon had, Kind of a Hush, we're going to do together. So we got a lot of great stuff happening that day. Sunday, May 29th at the brand new Ron Onesti's new Des Plaines Theater, folks. And Ron Onesti, of course, will be the MC and host. And go to tickets at oshows.com. Get your tickets. Craig Olson, how are you doing, my good friend? He's in Holland, Michigan. Love Holland. I think you did the Tulip Festival over there, right? It's beautiful over there in Holland. You get a pair of those wooden shoes. I remember my dad. We were kids. We used to go to Holland all the time. Very beautiful, Craig, and I hope you're having a great time. What a wonderful show. Thank you, Mary, and I hope you had a great birthday yesterday, honey. And hi, there she is. Kim Peterson LeFew is from St. Louis. There she is. Hi, Kim. She's checking in from St. Louis. Stop by the Hill over there. Go to the Italian section, Kim. Great restaurants over there. And I'm looking forward to it. Kim and my sister Tanya are going to do a duet to open the show over the video monologue montage of pictures over the 30 years. They're going to open the show together. And then they're background singers the whole night, Kim and my sister. So we're having rehearsal this Tuesday with everybody. So first half is this Tuesday, and then next Tuesday, the other half. So it's going to be oshows.com. I'm just thrilled and delighted to have everybody. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, don't forget, Ron Onesti's Taylor Street Fest will happen this year. That's right, August 11th through the 14th down on Taylor Street. I'm excited to be part of that. We're excited to have festivals back in Chicago, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, folks, if you love boxing, then remember, this is how it goes. Sell Royal Rumble in the Jungle. That's right, in Rosemont, June 18th, Saturday. Bobby Hits Production says a Rumble in Rosemont. And, of course, my band, the Dream Police, will be kicking off the show from 6 to 7. Get your tickets at hitsboxing.com. And then that night, I'll be heading out to the Speakeasy to perform with the Main Event Band. So that's going to be a lot of fun as well. All right, so next Wednesday we'll be at Manny's in Elmhurst on the 18th. 19th, we'll be back at Port Edwards in Algonquin outside next Thursday. And we're making our debut at a brand new place next Saturday called Champion Sports Bar in Plainfield, Illinois. It's going to be a lot of good stuff happening. And, of course, if I didn't tell you, you didn't know, as a fluke, I was nominated for the Josie Awards for Ocean's Pit Show, and I just fiberglassed. I mean, it's the number one independent music award show in the United States. It's in Nashville. It's at the Grand Ole Opry. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm nominated for Media Talk, and we're going to be going up there, staying at the Marriott, and we're going to be a black tie. And my buddy Nick Sahajas is up for tribute artist and songwriter of the year. Ronnie B is Elvis impersonator. He's up there, and he's also got a song with Joe Dex and him that they wrote a song. So remember, this is independent award show. That means everybody in the show are not major celebrity stars. They're independent musicians and independent photographers and independent people in media and independent people in movies that are just making it, trying to get by and trying to, do this kind of industry. So even if I don't win, I'm going. Me and Laura, she's excited, and it's going to be a lot of fun. October 23rd, Josie Awards. It is a great honor. Well deserved. Tony, maybe you and Denise might want to road trip. Remember how much fun we had in Florida? Maybe we can get the Lipschitz to come out to Nashville. I think that will be cool. All right, so we got a lot of things to talk about. Also, I want to say prayers out to Nico, Martino's grandfather. Of course, Nico is dating our daughter Marissa, and his grandfather fell and hurt his rib and everything, and they're gonna have to do surgery. So Nico's grandfather, let's say a little prayers up there for him out there too. So, all right. Let's get to a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to just go right to stuff that we didn't get to talk about. We have so much. Hey, I'm telling you guys this. And remember, a week ago, we're bitching and moaning about, it's cold and it's rainy and it's the wind and I can't wait till it gets warm. Now, the last 2 days, yesterday and today was 80, and all I heard was social media is, oh, damn, is it so hot? Holy, why don't you guys make up your mind? You know it's going to be hot, and you know it's going to be cold. So please stop with it's hot, or I'm sweating, it's cold. Holy cow. Move out of Illinois. Anyway, some good stuff. And I love this quote. And I want you guys to pay attention to this, ladies and gentlemen. Men in Congress or in politics, men should not be able to make laws about women's bodies. A woman's body is up to what she wants to do with it. And now, if there was women making laws, that's a different story. But when you have these men in Congress and men in politics, men in the White House over there making laws about what women should do with their bodies, that's a no-no. Ain't going to happen. Shouldn't happen. It's up to the woman, whatever she wants to do with her body. That is important. I really, folks, it's very hard to me if I have a conversation sometimes, not all the kids, but somebody under 30 sometimes. And my kids are a little different, and I can't be biased because they're our kids. But sometimes I talk to some kids and I have no idea what they're talking about. It's just that maybe I know it's my age. I'm old. I'm an old grumpy old man. We know that. And my mentality is not always the best. My old school mentality is not always the best. Thank you, Chris. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Chris Minardi will be on the show tomorrow talking about the 60th anniversary of the Beach Boys. We'll be talking about my 30th anniversary show, and we're talking about some Stones. We'll talk about Keith and a lot of other projects that he's got going. So, Erica, thank you, honey, and I hope you get your foot better so you're back out dancing again. We miss you, honey. All right, so, yeah, very, very cool. Some news here, folks. How about a gentleman family or a guy, single guy, had a dog, couldn't take care of him. So he ties him to a fire hydrant with a note and a backpack and leaves him there. This was in Florida, thank God. No, I'm sorry. Let me retake that. This was in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But thank God someone rescued the dog and took him in and took care of him. Folks, this is not where dogs should be if you can't take care of them. You can't. I understand you want a dog, you want a puppy. Then you realize they're very hard work. They're not they're not like cats that you need to make an appointment to see. These are dogs. These are our best friends. They know when you're upset. They know when you're mad. They know when you're sad. They know when you're happy. They give you unconditional love. So if you can't take care of your dog, reach out to a family, reach out to a friend, reach out to somebody, reach out to places will take your dogs. Don't tie them to a fire hydrant or in the back of a garage or back of a garbage can with a note saying, please help. Crazy, man. Some people are just so stupid. All right, Bridgeport, Illinois, great place. A lot of good friends from Bridgeport. I love it. There's a homeowner there that his water main pipe broke in Bridgeport. $40,000 in damages. He's trying to get the help from the city, and they denied his claim. So they're working on that with the water main broke. I don't know about that. I think that's very unfair. I think they should take care of that. I'm sure that happened more than just people in Bridgeport, but this gentleman here in Bridgeport happened too. So I'm very sorry for that, really. This piece of garbage named James Avery, 28 years old, finds a girl, ties her to the front of his truck. A 4-year-old girl ties her to the front of his truck and tries to light the girl on fire. This is in Florida, folks. 28 years old, Jamie Avery Jr. gets a little girl, a 4-year-old, ties her to his truck and tries to light her on fire. Isn't it bad enough you're tying her to a truck? Now, these are the people in this crazy world that we're living in. Remember, our world was always nuts as it is. And I'm sure we all know that 2020 really changed a lot of people's minds in this world. A lot of people got more depression, more alcoholics, more drug addicts. A lot of crazy stuff happened. A lot of people turned bitter. We all see that. This is just stuff that just drives me crazy, man. And you want to... Here's another thing. Here's an Indiana police officer. Now, I'm not, we have a lot of we love the police officers. Today is actually National Police Week for the month of May. So go out and support those police officers and men and women that are working hard for us. But in this situation here, this is an Indiana police officer that rapes a 13-year-old girl, rapes her, and then brings the girl into the Indiana police station and says that she was gang raped. This girl was raped for 18 minutes. 13-year-old, according to CBS. This is an Indiana police officer. Here's one piece of garbage that's making all the other police officers look bad. This is an idiot. A real... Thank God they didn't put his name on here. First of all, lose his job immediately. Indiana. That's horrible, man. Just horrible. Then you got some crazy people in this world. This is according to the New York Post. Here is a bunch of thugs steal a 95-year-old guy's wheelchair in New York City and take it on for a joyride. Why? Why you pick? I just don't understand these people. What drives people to pick on a 95-year-old man in a wheelchair, take the wheelchair and go joyriding like you guys are like hitching a ride somewhere in a car? This is what's happening in the world. Robert, how you doing, Sir General? Hope you're doing well. Isn't this horrible, man? Took it on a joyride. It's just no good news when you're watching television or social media, whatever you're watching. How about this poor lady here sunbathing on the beach, and an SUV rolls over, runs over a lady that was laying on the sand on the beach trying to get some sun. Imagine her, oh, what a beautiful day. She goes down, lays out there, and an SUV comes by and runs her over on the beach. You can't make this shit up, folks. You can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. We are Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. We got a lot of good stuff happening in the music world, folks. All the great bands are out there. Go out and support the local entertainment, and local establishments are doing great. Gas, $5, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we were in Harvard, Illinois last Tuesday, me and Jerry Jams. $5. This is in Harvard, Illinois, like right the border, right before you get to Kenosha. $5. Remember when you were a kid saying, oh, I can't wait to be an adult? Ha, 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 ha. How much fun are you having now? Whew. It's got to be difficult enough to be a kid these days. It's hard enough always with an adult. When you have, adults are out there doing what we do, responsibilities, families, going to have our ups, going to have our downs. But just think that when you're a kid going, boy, I can't wait till I got my own car and my own house, and my parents won't be able to tell me what to say. And then when they get to their house and they got to fill that fridge and fill their tank and go out, and it's a whole different world. So kids out there, take your time before you want to grow old. Take your time and enjoy life. And if you can stay by your mom as long as you can. Because once you move out, man, boop, reality hits in. And let's hope it stays good that way. I don't know. What are you going to do? Funny story. My Yankees, if you're following baseball, 18-6 now. I think they played the Sox this weekend, so doing great. But here's a picture of a guy on social media. There was a gentleman who had his car, and he left on the passenger side, there was an envelope with the Chicago Cubs logo, and it had 2 Cubs tickets in the passenger side. So somebody broke the window to the car and left 2 more tickets. That's how bad the Cubs are doing this year. Somebody broke into a car and gave the guy 2 more tickets. Instead of stealing those 2, he gave him 2. Now there's a broken window with 4 Cub tickets. That's about what they're worth. Kathy Ippolito from Santa Barbara, California says it's $6 a gallon in California. $6 a gallon in California. Now, here's a friend of mine. I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, because it's not really trouble, but it's just something that happened to him. But this is a man, he got his NICOR bill. It was for $1,200. Now, listen to this, folks, especially if you have pools. We have a pool in our backyard. If you have a pool in your backyard, this message is important. He got a NICOR bill for $1,200. He thought it was a gas leak. No. It turned out that, ladies and gentlemen, he's had his heater, pool heater, His pool heater left on 95 since March. That's why it was $1,200. So make sure when you close those pools, keep it low and make sure you shut the heater off when the pool is closed. So it's horrible. $1,200. That's crazy. Crazy. All right. Paintings. How about the great artist Andy Warhol? Artist, photographer, done a lot. He had a painting many years ago of Marilyn Monroe. You know what that painting sold for? $1.95 million for this painting of Marilyn Monroe that Andy Warhol painted. This is a painting of Marilyn Monroe. $195 million is sold on auction. Skyrocketed any auction price ever. $195 million for a painting of Marilyn Monroe. Wow. Even the Kentucky Derby, folks. Congratulations to the guy came in, never the long shot. Never thought this guy was going to make it. If you watch the Kentucky Derby, congratulations. Richie, whatever his name was, the winner. But the bets that came in for this year's 2022 Kentucky Derby is the bets that came in were the biggest ever in history of the Kentucky Derby. Total money bet was $175 million. $179 million was bet on all the bets that came in for the Kentucky Derby. Wow. And this guy come out of nowhere. Congrats. I love those kind of stories, man. When they come out of nowhere, that's perfect, man. Ocean Spit, the little show, big things. And I love this quote. Thank you, Mary, for sending it. First, God created man. Then he had a better idea and created woman. Thank God for women in this world. But I'm telling you, man, they're tough. They are tough. They can handle a lot of crazy things in this world. All right, according to a weekly magazine, this is Business Weekly magazine. This is a poll. What is overpriced right now? And probably everything that you're buying, gas, food, lumber, parts, supplies, whatever. Here's just some stuff that is overpriced. And I think it's overpriced even if it wasn't the inflation and everything that our current regime has put to us through. Tools are overpriced. Cigarettes are overpriced. Homes, someone said marijuana. Cable prices are outrageous for people to watch cable. Meat, fruits, VIP concert tickets. Just for these VIP concert tickets. I mean, everything has inflation like crazy, right? How much stuff? I have a copy about $10 a buck. There you go, Ma. How you doing, Ma? I hope you're doing well. Mother D is watching, everybody, so please say hi. Starbucks coffee, they said that have the most. I'm not a Starbucks coffee guy. I'm not a coffee guy as it is. It's a multi-million-dollar company, obviously, people that drink this garbage. But here's what I don't understand. $10, $13 for a cup of coffee. Let me see. Foam, milk, sugar. Hi, Lucia. ¿Cómo está, my dear friend? I hope you're doing well. Players in Highland Park. We will be there June 9th. First time. I'm excited. We got some promo coming up for you, Lucia. And I hope you had a good birthday. All right. So Starbucks have the biggest amount of people when they buy gift cards. Most of them are Starbucks. $1 billion is spent on Starbucks gift cards. And there's a lot of them. Amazon, you can get a gift card of Beth Bath & Beyond, gas cards. But the biggest one that most people give is Starbucks. And out there is over $1 billion worth of gift cards from Starbucks. How about that? Crazy, crazy. Look at this. Oh, man. There's a woman in Georgia suing her company. I'm not going to tell you the name of the company, but supposedly her son was supposed to be off of work. Now, a tornado comes in Georgia and destroys this business. Her son dies. And now the woman and the family are suing the company because the son shouldn't have been there because it was his day off. And now they're saying his son is dead because he went to work that day. Can't make this up, folks. This is, first of all, it's a tragedy, number one. Second of all, he went to work. They needed him. So he went to work. And because he went to work, the tornado killed him. Do the family have a right? I don't know. Act of God? I don't think you can get anything from act of God. Starbucks customer service a lot. It is different country. Wait. Teresa says, and Starbucks customer service, a lot of it is in a different country. Oh, there you go, Teresa. Well, thank you for that knowledge. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. A lot of good stuff. A lot of like instant stuff and really small little stories that I always pick up and stuff that you guys send me too. How about a woman that she goes to Goodwill? You know, she goes shopping, buy something. She found a statue. A regular Roman statue was $34.99 she paid for, thinking it was just, a cheap statue. Later, they found out it was one of the archives from the Roman Empire that was probably stolen. So this statue ended up worth a hell of a lot more money, but she only paid $34.99 for it. Then she found out it was worth a lot more. But sometimes you go out and buy some stuff, or you get them at estate sales or something, and you find out that you got treasures there. So if you go into that kind of stuff, you might want to look into that stuff. I think pricing is the new bully. Oh, Lucia, you are absolutely right. Game shows. Someone says, Tony, I think game shows are fixed. I don't know. You see the movie Game Show, I think it came out in the 70s, was a TV show in the 50s that was rigged. I don't know if it's rigged, but let me tell you some stuff about Family Feud. Are you Family Feud watchers? I used to love Family Feud. My wife loves Steve Harvey and Family Feud. All right, I watch it if it's on because she's watching it. She likes the Game Show Network. My mother and my sister, Natalie and Mama D, they like the game show. But I liked Family Feud when Richard Dawson was there. That was my favorite. I love Richard Dawson. I love him when he was on Match Game, when he used to be the guy on the bottom row for Match Game. I used to love Richard Dawson. All right, couple rules and couple things you need to know if you're going to be a contestant on Family Feud. Here it is, folks. Top 10 stuff for Family Feud. All right, first of all, you need to prove that you're a real family. No shit. The families that are on there need to all prove they're all related. Brother, sister, whatever it is, husband, son-in-law, brother-in-law, they have to be related or you can't be on the show. That's number one. It was based on the final round of Match Game. That's how Family Feud got invented. So if you're Family Feud watchers, you probably know that already. Richard Dawson did take a shine to a lot of his contestants. He got in a little trouble for kissing too much, if you remember that. A lot of shit about that. He actually got to date a contestant later on after the show went off the air. Then he finally got to date this one because, you're not allowed to date while you're doing it. But Richard Dawson had a lot of problems when he shot Family Feud. But I still think he was great. There's a lot of episodes that they shoot in one day. It's not just one day, then you come back. There's multiple shows they shoot all in one day. They're also well fed. I guess you get a big giant continental breakfast before the show starts. You get either Subway sandwiches or a big gourmet, these deli sandwiches. You get fed pretty good if you're on the show, and especially if you're filming a whole bunch of different TV shows. Well fed. What do you know? It's funny when they do the survey. Remember the survey says 100 people on the survey. When these surveys are being taken, nobody knows they're for the TV show Family Feud. Survey says, top 100 people said, there should be an Italian Family Feud. It would be freaking hilarious. Yeah, they'd be shooting each other, throwing shoes and throwing spoons at each other. And then the guy wouldn't know if to bring the wife or the mistress or the guma. No, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Italian Family Feud. Anyway, folks, yeah. So, and you know how the kissing started? Why Richard Dawson started kissing the ladies. It happened one time when one lady was nervous. She was nervous on the show, and Richard held her and gave her a kiss on the cheek. And it became so popular that he started doing it all the time. But that's how it first came. Richard Dawson tried to calm a contestant down. When you win on Family Feud, it gets months for you to get paid. Months before you get your money. You get your money, but you don't get a big check as you walk out the door. It takes months to get paid. Now, if you win over $100,000, if you become the big champion and you win all the big money, you can't go back with the family again until 10 years has passed. So if you won it in the 70s, you can go back. You can't in the 80s, whatever it is. You got to wait 10 years before that family could try to get back on the show again. We're talking about Family Feud if you're watching here, folks, on Ocean's Pit. Ah, boy, oh boy, look at this. Yeah, good stuff about Family Feud. If you watched it, I always did. I always thought it was a very good show. And like I said, I loved Richard Dawson. All right, let's see here. What do we got? More stuff here. 40 years ago today, how many people remember Jesse's Girl? 40 years ago, Rick Springfield released Working Class Dog, a great record, and the song Jesse's Girl that's still popular. Every time in the bars or wherever you hear it, dun, 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 the place goes nuts because they know it's Jesse's Girl. 40 years, it's still, people still love it. Said that already. Let's see what else we got here. Congratulations to Ronnie Rice and Bruce Gordon. Great Ronnie Rice, the New Colony 6, Bruce Gordon. Also part of that band at one particular time. Cave Dwellers, a great musician in the Chicagoland area. Both of them were nominated and put into the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So congratulations to you guys. And again, congratulations to Hardcore Italians. They won the Friendship Award to the National Italian Committee. Congratulations to you guys. So very, very cool. Let's see. Don't know what that means. All right, forget that one. Drums, we'll hold off on that story till we talk to Chris Minardi tomorrow. All right, folks, are any J-Lo fans out there? J-Lo fans, where are you? And you know J-Lo, she's a singer, she's an actress. I always thought she was a beautiful lady. And, of course, she's megastar when it comes to music and movies. And, of course, she's very popular and known with all of her affairs. Or her relationships. To date J-Lo, if you are a celebrity out there or someone who's got, someone in the spotlight, because it looks like these are rules that she's making for you to have to date J-Lo. A lot of people like her. I like her too. I like her as an actress too. I don't know much of her songs, but I like J-Lo, so that's cool. Anyway, top 8 things that you need to know, gentlemen out there, if you want to date J-Lo. Now, of course, she's got to be attracted to you, number one. Number two, of course, you have to run into her. But here's her stuff if you're in these celebrities or you wonder why she goes from guys to guys to guys to guys. Here's what her rules are. Number one, no female flight attendants. That means if you're a celebrity and you have a big flight, you have your own airplane and your own private thing where you have all your groupies or your band or your people in your group and they're on the plane, there can't be any female flight attendants on the plane. That's number one. So if you're rich and famous, you have to have men serving you your drinks, and nobody is allowed on that plane of females unless it's J-Lo and her girlfriends. So that's number one. Number two, you have to stay in shape, which would make sense. J-Lo wants a guy to make sure he stays in shape. She has access to your cell phone 24 hours a day. At all times, she can say, give me your cell phone, and she could be able to look at it. Now, folks, if you're hiding your cell phone from your wife or your girlfriend or boyfriend or husband, whatever, you're in trouble. So that should be with anybody you're dating. I mean, it's not normal they're going to ask for your cell phone, but if they pick it up or they see something, it is what it is. I have no problem with my wife taking my cell phone, but a lot of people might have a problem with that. But J-Lo says she needs to have access of that cell phone anytime she wants it, if you want to date J-Lo. When you go out with J-Lo on a date, or if you're out with your girl, the boyfriend, and you're hanging out, no more than 3 drinks a night. If you have more than 3 drinks, you broke the J rule law. No more than 3 drinks a night. And I'm out. Anyway, so zero tolerance for cheating is number 5, which I would think would be number 1. Number one would be don't cheating. There's no tolerance for cheating on your relationship. There isn't. But J-Lo said it's number 5. Here's one I find interesting. Number 6, must have sex 4 times a week. According to J-Lo, if she's with her man, they have to have sex 4 times a week. Okay. Number 7, no more children. If you want to be involved with J-Lo, don't expect her to have any more kids. That's number 7. And number 8, you need to get along with her former ex and still one of her best friends, Mark Anthony. If you have a problem with that or any of these things on this list, there's no way that you can date J-Lo. Wow. Useless information here on Ocean's Pit today. We're going to save the drum thing for tomorrow when I have Chris Minardi on. Interesting stuff. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, folks. Let's get to some sponsors. Of course, Portillo's fundraisers out there. If you have a nonprofit organization, you're looking for a nonprofit group to get yourself some money for your organization, go to Portillo's. Give our son Joe a call at 224-636-3646 or jfank@portillos.com. They'll take care of you, folks. Also, my wife's company, Laura Ocean Solution, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. And it's a good company. And she can take care of you because she owns the company. There's no middleman. There's no hidden fees. So, Laura Ocean Solutions. Check it out if you're interested with credit card processing. All right, it's the 12th. We got birthdays out there. First of all, I want to say a very happy birthday to my ex-father-in-law, Mr. Amen. Mr. A, we used to call him up in heaven. He was like a second father to me. We were so close. We were together all the time. I truly miss him all the time. And today is his birthday. So Mr. A up in heaven. Happy birthday. Our good friend, Carrie Hale. Wherever you are, Carrie, hope you're having a great birthday. Posted a picture of me and Carrie today. Happy birthday. And Christine, she was just watching the show today. Again, happy birthday, Christine. Kathy Rich, the daughter of Buddy Rich. And, of course, the girlfriend of Greg Potter, the great Chicago drummer in the Chicagoland area. Kathy Rich celebrates a birthday. Hi, Kathy. Foster Brooks, one of my favorites. Remember Foster Brooks from the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast, folks? He used to always play the drunken guy, and he was one of my favorites. I still loved him. He's got a record called The Lovable Lush. It was a stand-up record. I just loved Foster Brooks. I really did. So happy birthday, the great Foster Brooks. Martha Quinn. How many people remember the VJs from MTV? Little Martha Quinn celebrates a birthday today. Bernard Fox. He was a great British actor. He also played Dr. Bombay in the TV show Bewitched. Celebrates a birthday today. Singer-songwriter from the 50s, 60s, Sonny Curtis celebrates a birthday today. He wrote the song, I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Happy birthday, Sonny Curtis. Hey, Mo, hope you're doing well. And Eric, Jeff Sanderson, I am doing fantastic. And thank you for asking about Eric, my future son-in-law. Him and my lovely daughter, Nina, are getting married in February. He is home after suffering a heart attack at the age of 25 years old. It's one of those things, man. He's a healthy guy. Doesn't run in his family. He had a double bypass. 2 of his arteries were 90% blocked. So it's really weird, folks. But he is home resting little by little. So thank you, Jeff, for your kind words. And also, let's say happy birthday to the Kenzie State Bridge in Illinois. Celebrates 113 years old. You ever see that bridge? It always goes up. 113. These bridges been around forever. Oh, my God. Thank God he's okay. Yeah, Jennifer. How you doing, Jennifer? I hope you're doing well. Jennifer Verimus, the first alderman in Elmhurst. We're also going to be doing her special she's running for DuPage County Board Commissioner, if I'm correct. We'll be at Port Positano's on the 24th, Tuesday. But that's for her special fundraiser. So come out and support her. It's going to be a lot of fun. But tonight we're at Positano's just doing a regular Tony Ocean show. Tonight that show is 7:30. My show will be there. That's tonight with Rhino Ryan and Lisa P. So give it up for my good friend Jennifer Marimus. Been a family friend for many years. I love you, honey. Give my best to your mom. And, of course, your brother Jonathan. And, of course, your father up in heaven, Big Johnny V. All right, folks. I stopped understanding math until the alphabet got involved. I'm not a good math guy. I don't know what you guys are. I'm horrible at math. Barely made it through high school. And it's kind of, I see some of my buddies' kids are going through like algebra and stuff, biology, all the stuff that they have to learn to graduate high school. I mean, let's be honest. Do you really, once you've left high school, do you really use algebra? I mean, unless you're in the field of medicine or something, science, whatever, right? Why would you use algebra or biology? What do you think? I understand it, but it has to, you can't graduate without this. I got a friend of mine with his son who's having major problems with algebra, and it's just crazy. Now, everybody goes on the computer to come up with math problems on their laptop. That's how they solve them. I just never understood that. My good buddy Fred Francona out there, Fred, congratulations on their daughter's baby boy. Congratulations to you, my good friend. And that's fantastic. Jimmy Hoffa again comes in the news. Now, he died in 1975, former Teamster member Jimmy Hoffa. Of course, the different things that they're saying, how he died, and people have different suspicions of he got chopped up. He was under New York Giants stadium. He was there. I mean, Jimmy Hoffa was everywhere. Well, I guess someplace here near the Hoover Dam found a body that resembles his height. No name. They're trying to figure out. They can't find out who this person is. Someone said it might be Jimmy Hoffa. Who knows? I'm sure there was a lot of bodies found thinking that they found Jimmy Hoffa. It's Thursday, May 12th. Enjoy your show always, Tony. Thank you, Erica. Of course, I do miss Laura's jokes and busting my chops. I do. But again, really, the reason why Laura is always with me on Thursdays, but the reason why she's not with me today, she just lost one of her close friends' daughter died on Mother's Day. So yesterday was the wake and today's the luncheon. So she's there with my daughter, Gianna. And then, of course, also one of my best friends died of cancer, George Stark. Mary, she used to watch the show. I don't know if she still does. I'm sure she's not watching it, but she's not on live. Mary, I love you, honey. Give my best to George Jr. Just one of my best friends that I lost. And I will miss him. I will miss him every day. I will. I feel sorry for anybody that has to lose a loved one or a good friend. And that's what he was. My superpowers, ladies and gentlemen, is holding on to junk for years. Then the week before I need them, I throw them away. How many guys out there? I'm not a hoarder, but I have old magazines and old comic books and stuff that I keep that I've had through the years. I used to collect everything as a kid when I was a kid living at home, and then my mother threw everything away. I had to go back and rebuy all my monster models. I had to go buy all my comic books. I had to rebuy all my records because my mom threw everything away one day. So how many people do that? Kathy Lazara, my son-in-law, is great. We just mentioned Eric is home, recuperating after his heart attack. Thank you, Kathy. And thank you again for everybody asking. Eric is at home. Maybe he's watching today, but he is at home resting and recuperating. So thank you, Kathy, for your concern. Hoarders. I don't know. I'm not a hoarder, like I said, but I like saving some stuff. All this knickknacks and stuff. It makes, thank you. Yeah, God bless is right. It makes life fun going back to memory lane. You know what I mean? James Earl Jones, actor. Always hear his voice on a lot of commercials. He's the voice of Darth Vader. I am your son, Luke. Anyway, do you know when they came out with Star Wars, he was only paid $7,000 back in 1970 to make the movie. I guess maybe at that time might have been a lot of money. But that voice and that character is everybody who sees the picture, they know who it is. The voice, they know who it is. And at that time, he only got $7,000. That's what they paid. Here you go, folks. And here's a very, very, very important quote of the day. Some people are marriage material and some people are mattress material. Sounds crazy? You figure it out. Not everybody you meet, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be that person, that number one. I had to say this. I wasn't going to say it. Somebody sent this to me and say, Tony, you always say what days are, the National Weekday and Corn Day and, wash your door day. But did you know that month? Now, laugh here, folks. May is Happy National Masturbation Month. Someone sent me that, so I throw that out there. Crazy who comes up with these things, right? Who comes up with these days? I mention that all the time. Today is also Clean Your Room Day today. Today is National Nonprofit Day. Today also is National Police Week. So a lot of stuff. I just thought I'd throw that out there, folks. I knew that would make you laugh. All right, 38 years ago today, how many people remember the Traveling Wilburys? One of the great supergroups. Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, Roy Orbison, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne. And they recreated a record called the Traveling Wilburys, Handle with Care, number one. Big supergroup. Came out May 12th, 1988, 38 years ago today. I hate people who confuse education with intelligence. Remember, I hate people who confuse education with intelligence. Remember, you can have a bachelor's degree and still be an idiot. Just because you got that big piece of paper on the wall doesn't mean you're smarter than we are. You just worked a little harder in school. You might have a better job. But it doesn't mean you're smarter, folks. Because I believe if you have a little bit of book smarts and you got some street smarts, you're pretty lucky. Fortunately for me, I never had any book smarts. Martin J. McAfee always said, I'm the girl you marry, not to date. All right. And I love Marty Mack. Marty was the best from Jilly's and the Joint. I see Marty when he comes to see me always at Tavern on the Point. So if you see Marty, please tell him I said hello, Lucia. Is that the picture of you by Philip? Oh, Lucia, you follow. Yes. Philip Speciali right here, who used to work at Jilly's. And wasn't that nice with that painting? He does great painting of all celebrities and stars. He does local guys like me, but he did he's got the Beatles and the Stones and Sinatra and Al Pacino. He does a lot of great paintings, and he's a great guy, Phil Speciali from Jilly's. But thank you for noticing, Lucia. A lot of dumbasses in college, yes, and they're still paying their debt off. Yes. Weird in history. I've not used weird in history in a long time. I'm going to use it here. How many people remember the actor Oliver Reed? He was a great actor. And he had a reputation of being a big alcoholic. He was in the movie Gladiator. He played a part in the movie Gladiator, Russell Crowe. Well, I guess during the filming of this, he challenged a British destroyer, a cruise ship, a military ship, naval ship, to a drinking contest. That's everybody on that ship against him. In that contest, true story, folks, in that contest, he drank 8 pints of lager, 12 rounds of rum, half a bottle of whiskey. He collapsed after the whiskey, and he died before they got him to the hospital. True story, the great Oliver Reed. Also did a great movie as a werewolf. I love Oliver Reed, actor. Crazy actor. They don't make them like that anymore, do they? Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. It is hot today. It is hot. How about this poor lady? I was blindsided. Illinois lady took her kid to the Avacare Christ Medical Center. Took her kid in for a checkup. It was a 10-year-old boy. Jillian Robin almost got her kid taken away because the doctors there noticed there was a mark on the ear of her 10-year-old boy. So she was almost ready to lose her child. They were going to take her child because they thought that she abused the kid. After further investigations, these idiot doctors that they are found out it was a birthmark. Now, this poor lady, blindsided, almost lost her child. Speaking of education and intelligence and stupidity, you figure all these doctors couldn't say, why don't we look at this first before we say it's abuse? It was a birthmark. And now she's suing the hospital, as she should. According to our regime here, ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 in the fall and winter will hit 100 million. CNN, who's got more employees than viewers, right around time for the election, for the House and the Senate. That's remarkable. My prayers go out to my good friend Howard Fur Track. Howard has been a friend of mine for years, of course, always at the Thirsty Whale, goes out and supports a lot of great bands. I just seen Howard not too long ago. I guess he's a little under weather, not doing well. So Howard, come up, buddy. Jump back up, buddy. We miss you. Marty used to take me on dates with him, so he had someone to talk to. Well, there you go. So you're in good company. They are inventing new stuff all the time, and we're always asking ourselves, do you remember that glasses? Can't see close, but I can see far. So these are my regular glasses. Then I got cheaters when I go out. They're a little bit more fashionable. But now they're saying science is coming out with a new eye drops. Have you heard about this? New eye drops is going to maybe be able to see better. I can't wait to get those eye drops, if that's true. That would be cool. I think it would help everybody. NASA is this close to inventing the warp drive. You remember that? Star Trek. Up there. Give me some powder, Scotty. That's Captain. Warp drive. NASA. That would be pretty cool. They're almost close to getting that. And another celebrity accused of groping somebody the wrong way, and now they're getting in trouble. Chef Mario Batali was accused of groping somebody, and he got in a lot of trouble. But then, of course, they found out that it was wrong, and the charges were dropped. Which means the lawyer went to that lady and said, "Here's a check. How much would it take you to shut up and stop bothering us?" That's what happened to Chef Mario Batali. More money you got, the more headaches. What was it Jim Carrey that said he wished that everybody can become rich and famous just once? To see that's not the answer. More headaches. Freaking hilarious. Got to go, Mo. Got to celebrate one of the national holidays you mentioned. Go out and celebrate them all. Yeah, okay, that's a good one. All right, Lucia, I'm gonna see that. Okay, good. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Wow. How about this lady? New York Post, a lady was with her husband for 14 years, supposedly happily married. But at one particular time, she had a soulmate. And the soulmate reached out to her. She was so excited that she left her husband of 14 years, thinking that now I'm going to find my soulmate and I'm going to be so happy. Well, 6 months after being with the soulmate, he kicks her out and she is alone now. Be very, very careful, folks. The grass is not greener on the other side. And this lady here, married for 14 years to her husband, somehow reconnects, probably on social media, with her ex-soulmate, her true soulmate, and the soulmate dumps her. So be very, very, very careful, folks. Police Week. Also today is National Twilight Zone Day. How many people remember Rod Sterling and Twilight Zone, the TV show? Again, I mentioned Police Week. Very important, folks. You guys play stocks out there? My stocks, I've talked to a couple friends of mine. My stocks are down 50%. 50%. Now, President Joe Biden, how is this making building back better? Please explain that to me. Are your stocks down? Just throwing something out there, folks. Now that they're saying, folks, that the family spends about $100 more a month on gas. Now, $100 more a month. And maybe people are spending more, like Kathy that's up in Santa Barbara, California. She spends $6 a gallon. So average family spending $100 more a month on gas. And who knows if it's going to go up more? Who knows? Folks, it's come to the end of the hour, folks, and we want to thank you all for watching, everybody. Let's not forget our last and final, but least, Patriot Funding Incorporated out of Roselle, Illinois, Dave Antonelli. When timing is everything, Patriot Funding can take care of your commercial money lending needs. Give Dave Antonelli a call at 630-675-4730 and have Dave Antonelli help you. Speaking of help, I want to thank April, our executive producer, that yesterday, before I got on the show, I couldn't get on the restream, and she helped me. And today we couldn't get on, and April was kind enough to get in her car and drive here and actually fixed it and left. She is a saint. I love her. April, thank you so much. Dave Antonelli, please marry that woman. She's a great lady. So she came and took care of so we can do the show today. And we can hopefully, and now we'll be able to do the show from now on. But thank you so much for that. All right, folks, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609. Tonight we'll be at Postatanos in Oak Brook, 7:30 with Rhino Ryan and Lisa P. Tomorrow, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. That's an 8 o'clock hit in Schaumburg. Saturday, we'll be at the Club Arcada Speakeasy in St. Charles with the Main Event Band, 8 o'clock. And Sunday, we're back at the Speakeasy at 4 o'clock for Sinatra Sunday. Let's not forget, folks, May 29th, 40th anniversary show, Des Plaines Theater. Go out and come. It's going to be celebrating 30 years. Come have the party with us. Go to oshows.com for tickets. I want you guys all to have a great day. Support local establishments and live entertainment. Thank you all for watching, everybody. In the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Peace and love. I love you all. Eric, get better, my brother. I love you. Bye, everybody. God bless you. Have a great day.